Good morning. Today is Monday, July 8th. I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Hurricane Beryl has made landfall this morning on the Gulf Coast of Texas. The storm's top sustained winds are at 75 miles per hour. It's pounding the area around Matagorda County, Texas. Mitch Thanes is the county's public information officer.
The winds are really, really strong right now. We're in the eye right now. We understand we're ready. We're bracing for the back half of that hurricane.
Forecasters are warning of life-threatening storm surge. They say that in some areas along the coast, water could surge in from the sea and reach a height of up to 7 feet. There are storm surge warnings up to the Texas-Louisiana state line. Heavy rain is triggering flood watches and warnings, but flood watches are starting to be posted as far north as southern Indiana. Hurricane Beryl is expected to break up as it streams north across the U.S. Several senior House Democrats have told their congressional leadership that President Biden should step aside as the party's nominee for president. NPR's Deirdre Walsh reports they spoke in a leadership call yesterday.
4 ranking members of key committees say the party needs a change at the top of the ticket, according to 2 sources familiar with the private call on Sunday. New York Democrats Jerry Nadler and Joe Morelli, California Congressman Mark Takano, and Washington State Congressman Adam Smith were the latest to push for the president to withdraw. 5 House Democrats have publicly called for the president to step aside in the days since the president's poor performance in the debate against GOP presumptive nominee Donald Trump. But the party is divided on the path forward. The president says he's staying in the race and insists he can beat Trump. Deirdre Walsh, NPR News.
Results are in from France's latest round of elections this weekend. Left-wing and centrist candidates won an unexpected victory over the far right. But now comes the difficult task of governing. There are 3 competing blocs and no majority in the new French parliament. NPR's Eleanor Beardsley reports it could take weeks to form a government.
After pulling back from the moral abyss, now comes the morass, said one columnist. Analysts say there will need to be compromise to create a working government, but far-left firebrand Jean-Luc Mélenchon, part of the leftist coalition, took an immediate hard line.
Le président doit s'incliner.
The president must bow down and admit his defeat, he said to supporters. The left's entire program should be adopted immediately. Far-right icon Marine Le Pen, whose party came in last, called it unnatural how the centrists and the left sacrificed many of their own candidates in the second round just to block her party. Analysts say the center and left will have a harder time agreeing on a new governing coalition as their differences are significant. Eleanor Beardsley, NPR News, Paris.
You're listening to NPR News from Washington.